So how is financial independence actually achieved? You have already learned that the definition of financial independence is having more than enough income generated from your assets to cover your expenses. This means you need to do two things. The first thing is acquiring assets. For most people, we're talking about things like the stock market, bonds, rental property, or businesses. Now I know that can sound really scary right now, especially if you haven't already invested or worked in any of these things before. Fortunately, we're going to discuss many more of these later on. Within this course, you'll learn how to safely begin investing today using a common method that actually beats 98% of professionals. We'll also talk a bit about rental properties to see if that's something that interests you, and we'll talk a bit about starting up low-cost-to-entry businesses as well. Now some people think that it takes a lot of money to make money. That's not true at all. Yes, you will certainly do better if you already have a high starting salary, but we will discuss ways to increase your income on your own without relying on an employer to give you a raise or getting another job. I'll be honest with you. I've told a lot of close people to me, such as my friends and my family, about this whole financial independence thing, and all I ever hear is excuses. They will claim that they can't do anything about their situation or point fingers at their employer or the government. In my opinion, this is just a justification for laziness. Personally, I started out working minimum wage. I have very little college education and do not have a degree. I became financially independent because I wanted to take control of my life, and I had the desire to make that happen. Only if you truly want something will you do whatever it takes to make it happen, even if it requires a lot of hard work. Assets cost money or time to create. Stocks, bonds, and rental property cost money. Businesses cost time. The route most people take to financial independence is by spending money on stocks and then launching businesses after they quote-unquote retire to increase their income further. Others start a business on the side while maintaining their day job until their business is actually making them more than their traditional 9-to-5. Whatever route you wish to take is acceptable, and we will talk about both in this course. So the first step towards achieving financial independence is acquiring assets. The second step is reducing your expenses. This one is pretty easy to understand. If you aren't spending as much money, you don't need as much income from your assets to cover your living costs. As a result, you can retire much earlier. In reality, both of these steps are absolutely necessary if you ever want to achieve financial independence. Without assets, you will never have nothing to give you money during your early retirement, and if you spend every single dollar that you make, you have no money left over to actually invest and acquire assets. Yes, it only takes those two simple steps to achieve financial independence. Because it's so easy, why isn't everybody doing it? Let's talk about that in the next lecture.